Hey friends, this is June, and June at Futurist is the Smart City month. That's our theme for this month. I want to talk to you about three technologies that I really believe will determine the smartness of a city. Now, if you have already studied smart cities, or you know about them, or you already probably know that connectivity is a major part of how a smart city is set to be smart. And that goes down to the infrastructure level, telecommunications level. Because if you don't have a backbone for communication that can carry all this information and data from one place to the other, then it's kind of hard to have a city that's smart. So connectivity is very, very important. And for that, technologies such as 5G, satellite communications, and anything that helps communication is important, and it is a must-have foundation for any smart city to have a really good internet backbone, internet infrastructure, connectivity infrastructure. That's without a say. But I want to talk to you about three more technologies, three technology areas that I feel that after smart cities have been established, after smart cities are out there and functioning, and they've mastered garbage collection routes and the waterworks. They've mastered municipality and efficiency and cost. The next generation of smart cities is going to have three elements in them that are going to determine how they are even determined to be smart or not, right? Smart is a very generic term, so to say something is a smart city is really subjective to who's saying it and why are they saying it and what lens and parameters are they measuring it through. There are many different bodies that categorize city as smart cities. There's smart city rankings, and they're all really great resources to understand where the trend is going. However, here are three technologies that I believe are fundamental for the next generation of smart cities to come through, to deliver, and to be places where people can live and have the most amazing quality of life. Here we go. Number one, I really believe that the cities of tomorrow, the post smart city, the generation two smart city will be driven by algorithms. And algorithms have to be an integral part of everything, from your building controls to your car to your garbage route disposal to everything. Everything in a smart city version 2 will be dictated by an algorithm, and there just won't be one algorithm that's making this happen. There's going to be hundreds and thousands of algorithms that are going to run and dictate how we live and what our quality of life is going to be. Imagine you live in this futuristic smart city 2.0, and your algorithms are going to dictate your building condition, your building maintenance, your car maintenance, your transportation, your public transportation, your groceries, your healthcare. Every aspect of your life can be automated to a certain extent using algorithms. And the purpose of algorithms is to give you the ease, to give you, and to be intuitive, to give residents and citizens within that city the ease of use. A lot is being done today with customer experience. We have also government experience, and many domains of experience and that experiential living are coming through, and algorithms can make that very much possible, that you'll be able to deliver that experience. Without any doubt, the future smart cities are going to be technology heavy, but there's also the element that this technology will not be seen. You won't have poles and transmission stations on the sides of the roads, but infrastructure will be hidden, and communications infrastructure will be hidden, because we would have created an environment that's even more pleasing. It has that, again, that beautiful experience part of it. Again, with 1,000 times better connectivity than today, a lot more data being exchanged than today. But all of this will be made possible by algorithms, which will make all this technology possible to be brought together. We hear a lot about artificial intelligence, and in fact, algorithms are part of that artificial intelligence. AI has many parts to it, and algorithms can be part of AI. They can also be part of cloud. They can be part of many different things as a common recipe between different things and different technology areas that can bring things together. So algorithms is on the top of my list of the Smart City 2.0, the evolution of the smart city as it happens after the phase one smart cities are out. Technology number two is tokenization. Now, tokenization is part of the bigger change that blockchain technology is creating, and this has very much to do with cryptocurrencies, digital currencies, non-fungible tokens, but tokenization of everything is about to happen. And you're talking about buying real estate, to buying food, buying clothes, buying travel, going each and everything in our lives can be tokenized, and whether it should or not. But I really believe the future city, the smart city 2.0 and beyond, will be heavily tokenized. And the reason for this is I see a clear emergence of the crypto side of things, the digital currency side of things on one hand. But then on the other hand, you're looking also at the ease of buying things. So if you're using a digital currency by default to exchange, buy, transact, we're not going to have physical currency. We won't have paper currency or even credit cards for that matter, because the current financial system is possibly going to be at a much diminished place in that future smart city where we will have a decentralized finance or DeFi or one of these mechanisms that'll help break down these transactions into a different way. And so tokenization is high on my chart and high on the foresight that I can provide and insight I can provide on the evolution of smart cities of the future. Number three, the third technology area that I really believe is going to be the future of smart cities is going to be form factor. It's going to be microprocessor density. It's going to be the miniaturization of sensors. And that's how we will be able to embed sensors or make everyday objects into sensors for that matter, rather than embed something. Imagine your walls being a sensor, your dining table being a sensor, your doorknob being a sensor, rather than embedding and implanting sensors into everything. There is a huge push towards creating everything as a sensor and using those electrical currents, impulses to detect change and to pass on that information to a central place where you're monitoring, managing, and doing all those things. We've gone from an era of, in the last 20 years, of an era of microprocessor capacity increasing, and Moore's law, that talks about the doubling of microprocessor capacity. Things have gone beyond that now. We're not even doubling, we're quadrupling and multiple times expanding microprocessor capacity year on year. But I really believe that miniaturization of physical objects, physical sensors is going to heavily take place. What is also going to take place is creating a sensor from everyday objects is going to fundamentally change that game. And so imagine everything already in your home is a sensor. And so how do we enable those things as a sensor? How do we measure from them? And how do we measure and use that data to do something? Today we've got a lot of different amazing cities that are doing well, that are developing well. You have London, New York, Singapore, Tallinn, Dubai, Copenhagen, Amsterdam, and countless others that are doing amazing work. Barcelona, incredible work in terms of automation, data collection, opening up data sets, and every city is trying to do something very unique. I really believe right now is the time to lay the foundation of the smart cities of tomorrow. And initially, I think a lot of cities are going to make the judgment errors, the trial and errors, but that is leading us to go further ahead and figure out what's the next iteration of the smart city 2.0. I really believe that there is a lot of potential when it comes to transforming healthcare, transforming the quality of life, transforming education, transforming the future of work, and all of these things in these cities of tomorrow. And I'm really looking forward to some of these cities coming online and people living in them and enjoying themselves. I hope you enjoyed some of these insights about smart cities and 3 technologies that I feel are going to power and impact smart cities of the future.